So hello guys, thank you for joining me again in my video. So on my channel, thank you guys for joining me. Um, okay, let me stop this. So I was able to pass my E8 account, so I was able to make 10+%, although it was just 10, but I was not closed out, so this was over. So, but I was able to make 10% in just 5 days, guys. Just 5 days. So, kind of, it's not how it used to go though. Just fortunate that these days that I traded the accounts, those days were good. So yeah, this does not happen every day. So don't force yourself. Or sometimes the market condition does not always warrant you pass your account in few days like this. So always take your time. Don't try to follow the 5 days rule. Yeah, so you could see my average win rate is like 45% and my average risk to reward is like 3. So most of my trades, I do make sure to scale in sometimes into my trade. Yeah, that's why you could see how I kept my average loss low and my average win is very high. So yeah, so those are the things you should target. Know your win rate. Even with 20% win rate, 30 something percent win rate, you can still be profitable. Once you know that, okay, I have this kind of win rate and I have to aim for higher risk to reward. So that's the main thing. So yeah, that's it. Then you could say trading days, 5 days. Then I was able to hit the profit target, and then yeah, you could say daily loss is this, and yeah, that's all. Then these are the trades. These are my wins on. I never had ready. That's fortunate actually. Doesn't always happen like this. Some days can be red, some days can be green. So, but I was fortunate enough to have all the trading 5 days to be green. So yeah. So yeah. Also this day, and these are the trades I took. So most of my trade, I do scaling to my trade. Yeah, I do scaling to my trade. So yeah, I do scaling, just know that. So like the last trade I took, look at it, it's like three. I think it's two. Oh yeah, I think it's two trades. So I was able to scaling, and I was able to make almost $200 on my last trade. So yeah, and I will only trade one instrument, which is Euro USD. So also yeah, that's it about it. This is like my first time of passing a funded account. So I've been given the live, or I'll show you guys updates on the live account later, because I'm in massive drawdown actually. I mean like negative 3%, almost 4% actually on my drawdown, but I've reduced my risks to accommodate that. So I may not actually blow the account, but and it's like 6%, so I'm in almost 3.5% drawdown. So I will show you guys. Okay, let me show you guys now. So yeah, so this is the account. So this is the account. Imagine guys, I've been on like loss, like straight up loss on the account. The last two, that's for the 2 days I traded on the account. So I'm like in loss. I've not had seriously, I've not had any win yet. So my average loss has been 24. I risked like $30 per trade. So yeah, looking forward to next week. Next week, I'm praying next week will be a good week. So yeah, so look at this first day was like massive loss. So on Friday, I had like $24 loss. So you could see on the previous account, I did not have any red day. So, but it does not always happen like that. So you guys should take notes. These are the trades I've taken. So before I was risking like 20, $30 or so. But when on getting to a certain level, I reduced my risk to risking like $10. So it should be like 10, but over the commission and some spillage. Is it spillage or what do they call it? Yeah, so made it to be this amount. If not, I wanted risking like 10% per trade. So yeah, that's it for rates. So I want to tell you guys like some of the things I worked on to actually pass my first account. So I think one of the things I think I did that made me pass that account was like I do scaling to trades. I keep my risks constant. I don't fluctuate between risks. Then also know your win rate and your risk reward, because it's with that you know, uh, and before you can get this, you need data, right? You need to back test. So you need to acquire the data to know your risk to reward on average and your win rate. So you know how the amount to risk. You can't be having 30% win rate and be risking 1% on trade. That's like a recipe to disaster. So if I'm the one that's having like maybe 60 to 70%, I can actually risk like 1% on my trades. But due to my low win rate of like averagely maybe 35, 38 or so, yeah, I can't risk up to that. So I have to risk like maybe zero point 0.5 or 0.25. So yeah. So also always take your trades without fear. I think one of the things you need to put in place to be able to do this is your risk management. Like know your risk management with your win rate. Yeah, 70% win rate, you can risk one 60 to let's say maybe 65 and above win rate, you can risk 1%. Well, if you're lesser than that, you should risk 0.5. Just imagine on this account, I was risking like 1%. I would have blown the account on the first day. Yeah. So yeah, know that. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll also be posting all the setups I took on the evaluation account and also on the funded account. So watch out for the next video. Thank you guys for joining me. See you in the next one.